Turn over your will and your life to the care of God? How are we supposed to do this, and what does it actually mean? Hi, I'm Adam Vibe Gunton, founder and executive director of Recovered on Purpose. Today, we're diving into the third step from the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. This is one of the most significant steps in your recovery journey and not something to take lightly. It's not just a phrase to repeat or a box to check. It's a life-changing decision that, when done correctly, can begin a path of a fourth dimension of living you've never experienced before. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel and let me know in the comments how this step has gone for you. Comments will help people coming in understand from different perspectives, and you never know where these videos will go. Also, we have free recovery resources like a relapse prevention worksheet, fourth step worksheets, and my book From Chains to Save, totally free on our website I have linked in the description below. Now, let's dive into the third step and what it means for your life in recovery. Have you ever heard someone in a meeting say, "Don't make any big decisions in your first year of recovery"? Well, let me tell you something. When done correctly, this decision is the biggest and most transformative one you'll ever make. So, I say hogwash to that advice. Turning your will and your life over to the care of God isn't just about avoiding bad decisions or managing your behavior. It's about surrendering the very control that led to your addiction in the first place. Think about it. How many times did your own willpower fail you? How many times did you try to manage your own life only to end up in worse circumstances? The third step is an opportunity to step out of the driver's seat and let God take the wheel of the life you've been driving to this point. It's about trusting that there's a better plan for your life than anything you could come up with on your own. To turn your will and your life over means to actively seek God's guidance in all areas of your life. It means letting go of your old ways of thinking and behaving and embracing a new path, a path aligned with God's will. This isn't a passive step, but one of action we should take every day of our lives. It's an active commitment to align your decisions, thoughts, and actions with the values and purpose that God has for you. Let's break it down. Your will refers to your own desires, intentions, and plans for your life. Your life encompasses every aspect of your existence: relationships, work, finances, recovery, and more. By turning these over to God, you're saying, "I trust you more than I trust myself." And that's a powerful act of faith that opens doors to a new vision for your life you never thought possible. The third step comes with a prayer that is both simple and profound. If you're ready to take this step with me, I want to guide you through it right now. But before we pray, take a moment to reflect. Are you truly ready to let go of control? Are you ready to trust God with your life? Are you prepared to say yes to what God says when your mind is telling you no due to fears that have driven you for so long? If so, whether you've done this step or not, say this prayer with me. God, I offer myself to Thee, to build with me and to do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life. May I do Thy will always. Take a deep breath and let those words sink in. This isn't a one-time prayer. It's a daily practice and a reminder to realign yourself with God's will every single day. I have my sponsees read this prayer every morning and every night while they work on their fourth step until they are able to recite it to me without their book. The words of the prayer don't need to be exact when you're doing this step personally with God, but the premise should be the same. Your will, not mine, be done. When you genuinely take the third step, you'll start to notice changes in your life. Decisions become clearer because they're guided by a higher purpose. Relationships improve as you begin to act with love and integrity, and challenges become opportunities for growth rather than obstacles and struggles to overcome. But let me warn you, this step isn't easy. Surrendering control can feel uncomfortable and even sometimes scary. You might question whether you're really capable of following through, and all that's normal. The key is to remember that this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. God doesn't expect you to get it right every single time. He only asks that you stay willing and open to doing your best to follow His guidance. Faith can play a huge role in the third step. You're trusting in something greater than yourself, even if you don't fully understand it, or oftentimes even 100% believe in it. That's why the Big Book of AA emphasizes God as we understood Him. Or, like I have heard, God as we don't understand Him. Your relationship with God is personal, and it will grow over time as you continue to practice a step. You don't have to have all the answers today. You just have to be willing to trust, willing to let go, and willing to grow. And as you take this step, you'll discover a new strength and a new faith that you never thought possible from addiction. So, how do you live out the third step in your daily life? Here are a few practical tips. First, start your day with prayer. Begin each morning by asking God for guidance and the strength to do His will. Next, pause before decisions. When faced with choices, take a moment to ask, what would God have me do? Next, reflect each evening. At the end of the day, review your actions. Were they aligned with God's will? Where can you improve? These simple practices will help you stay connected to the third step and the power of God. The third step is about more than just making a decision. It's about changing the way you live to find peace and serenity in your life and recovery. When you truly commit to turning your will and your life over to God, you'll experience a freedom and a peace unlike anything you've known before. Thank you for taking the time to explore the third step with me. I hope this was valuable for you, and if this video resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more weekly recovery-focused content as you continue living Recovered on Purpose. If you're ready to move on to the fourth step, you can click right here. Or if you want to hear some positive affirmations for addicts in recovery, you can click right here.